underway from MetLife Stadium. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Bridgewater. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He got 29 yards that time. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 9. Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Vic Fangio's thought about it, and he'll indeed throw the red flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And McManus able to put it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
The Giants needed and went out and got a bona fide #1 receiver in Kenny Golladay from Detroit, where he spent 4 seasons and twice went over 1,000 yards. He'll really help the young quarterback, Daniel Jones.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Off the play fake. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
That was big Geno Atkins who got upfield to make the play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Dayon Buchanan. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Finn. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They go play action. Bridgewater. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And K.J. Hamler really started to come on strong late in his rookie year. 2nd-round pick out of Penn State in 2020. Shifty, excellent speed, and good hands that he exhibited right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Able to get this to Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. To throw is Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Bridgewater to Fant, 1st down Broncos. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Williams, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Jones now, throwing on 1st down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's Jones On first down, going deep downfield for Ross. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. There's the first NFL catch for Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Giants! Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action now. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down. First down, Bridgewater. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again. Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Play fake. Bridgewater. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Bridgewater now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Going right back to Fant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So their woes on offense continue. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Jones on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there at 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Jones letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Off play action. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to go with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Gano's kick is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they take a knee. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.